Alright guys, welcome back. Today is Friday, February 23rd. See, I'm trying to get this can over here. This one is a tight squeeze, guys, so bear with me. Yeah, there's not much space in here, so I barely got enough space to back up and before I hit the fence behind me. So let's bring it back a little bit. That way I don't hit that the bricks, or I mean the blocks, whatever. But yeah, man, last Friday I dumped this can in the hopper which is the first time for me. It's the first time I ever dumped a can in the hopper, so it's dark over here. This truck doesn't have good lighting, man. I'm actually using somebody else's truck. I've been in a different truck pretty much this whole week, so but this truck is good. I'm not complaining about this one. Yesterday I had this is a Mack. Yesterday I had a Peterbilt, like an older Peterbilt, but that one wasn't too bad. My truck has been in a shop for since like last week, sometime last week, to be honest. I don't remember exactly when. I think since maybe last Thursday. Man, it's getting hot in here. I gotta back out of the street with this one, so I gotta be extra careful. You open the windows because this guy doesn't have air. You don't have his AC turned on or what? Yeah, there ain't much space to get out of here, so. And on top of that, these Macks don't have a good turning radius, so I just gotta go little by little. I just gotta back out of the street, which is early in the morning, so there's not that many. There's not much traffic this early in the morning, but we still gotta be careful. Got nobody coming that side. Gotta be careful here because there is pedestrians every now and then walking around over here. Are we good? But yeah, man, actually it's been a rough week. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough week as far as not having my truck. Not having your truck makes everything feel, it just makes the day more uncomfortable. Because even if you take somebody else's truck and it's the same, like we have Peterbilt and we have Macks here. Even if you take the same type of truck, my truck might have better things than somebody else's Peterbilt. I drive a Peterbilt, but I take another Peterbilt, that Peterbilt might have some differences as far as like, I don't know, maybe the pack doesn't pack as good. Maybe the suspension ain't good. You know, there's always something, to be honest. There's always something. And to be honest, a lot of it has to do with if the driver that normally drives the truck, if he writes up certain issues. You know, like for example, you could have a hydraulic leak. And even if it's dripping a little bit and, you know, it's not that big of a deal. And obviously, if you're losing hydraulic, you gotta add hydraulic oil to your tank, whether that be every week, every other week, because all the hydraulic oil that you lose, well, you're gonna have to add it back again eventually. So, but let's say I don't write that up for the mechanics to fix overnight, then it won't get fixed. Some drivers, for whatever reason, they tend to ignore. Oh, I'll just add it. I'll add a hydraulic. Every morning, whatever. You know? To me, it's just, I get it, you know? Sometimes people don't want to write things up because they don't want mechanics to down their truck. I get it. You know, it is, like I said, it is a pain in the butt not driving your normal truck. But sometimes that little leak turns into a bigger leak if you don't fix it. You know, and yes, sometimes even if you write things up, it don't mean that mechanics are gonna get on it right away, because mechanics, they got other trucks, you know. You gotta remember, you got front load trucks, you got roll off trucks, you got residential trucks, and there's just not enough mechanics to fix every little issue, so they're gonna prioritize some issues over some other ones. This guy has his mirror all set up. There we go. But yeah, man, this truck is good, man, so I can't really complain. I like this truck. I wish I had this truck, but maybe one day. And then one feature I don't like about these Macs is that I gotta hold the retract button, the yellow button, in order to bring the blade, to bring it back, you know, to where on the Peterbilt, most of them you only press it once and it just does it on its own. You don't have to hold onto the button. That's why right now I had to stop, put it in neutral, and bring the blade back. Because if you put it in drive and bring it back like that, it takes forever. But yeah, man, hopefully everything turns out good today, man. I have a good head start today on route. I did a good quick pre-trip and got out of that yard pretty quick. Right now it's 5:06, so I want to keep that lead. You know, I have my routes. I don't know if I've ever explained this. My routes are pretty big, I guess. You really want to see. There's not enough time to just lollygag and, you know, look at my phone every time. So you gotta have good time management as a driver. You know, look at yourself and be like, oh well, right now it's this time, you know, I'm behind, or I'm doing good on time. As a good driver, you know, like whether it be residential or front load, I don't know about the roll-off. I can't speak on roll-off, but I did residential for 4 years. But I know in residential, when I did my routes, I would always run the route the same way. So I knew, oh, okay, at this point I'm doing good, or at this point I'm behind. So the same with this, with front load, because you're gonna get, unless you're like a swing driver or relief driver, which you're thrown all over the place. But if you're running that same route Monday through Friday or whatever, like I run my route, my area, Tuesday through Friday, but on Saturdays I run a small little other area, which is, you know, not that big of a deal, but it's the same cans every Saturday. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to say I have a set route. But if you have a set route, damn it. See, I went the wrong way now. I want to do a U-turn right here. There we go. Good thing there's no cars here, or else I wouldn't be able to do that. See, I was supposed to get out, but see, this is why I got lost track, because they changed the schedule on this account. It's a live storage. This storage used to go on Mondays and Thursdays, but they changed it to Tuesdays and Fridays. So I'm still like not used to the fact that, you know, I come this way. Normally I would get this stop that I was in before, and then make a right here and just go straight and get this can that I'm about to get. So, you know, that's why I made the mistake. But good thing I caught it, because I was looking at the tablet and I'm like, wait, I gotta go the other way now. I just want to have a good day, man. You know, I'm a little bit pumped up, I guess, right now. Because the other days, man, I'll be honest, my headspace wasn't all that well. Not having your truck can either ruin the day or whatever, you know. I mean, I know at the end of the day, like, you just can't have it your way. You're gonna break down. It's just gonna happen. There's drivers that for example, if they normally drive a Mac and somehow the only option is a Peterbilt, they're not willing to take a Peterbilt. I've seen it. There's at least 1 or 2 drivers that'll tell you, I'd rather go home. And they do, you know. They go home because they're like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable taking this truck. You know, and to each its own. I'm not trying to judge. But in my opinion, I feel like you should be able to drive just about everything. You know, it don't matter which, if it's a Peterbilt, it don't matter which is a Mac. Obviously, we all have preferences, you know. To be honest, I don't know which one I want, which one I like better, you know, because either Mac or Peterbilt, they all have their pros and cons, you know. So hard to say, but at the moment, since I'm used to Peterbilts because that's what I drive like 95% of the time, then yes, I would rather take that, but I don't mind taking a Mac either. But when you go from a Mac and a Peterbilt one day, and you know, yes, it does mess you up, I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, you just gotta take your time, you know. Don't rush. Don't rush it. You don't want to get in an accident just because you're, oh, I'm in a hurry, I'm behind, whatever. Hey, you know what? You're not used to a truck, then I'd rather take my time and not get in an accident than try to rush and get in an accident. Since I left the yard, it smells like a burning rubber, man. I don't know what the heck. Hopefully nothing's going on. Something don't smell right. Let me get out and check. Maybe it could be it is. Hydraulic, so I don't know what it smells like burning rubber. It's got everything there. I don't know, that's weird. What up? This guy is.
Hey, did you do your review?
Oh yes. What about you? This guy's trying to get trying to be nosy. We just got our metal rating
Did
increase.
you get a raise or what?
Trying to get nosy. Oh yes, I did. You probably got something too, right?
No, me and Primo didn't get nothing.
Nah, I don't buy into that, man. Zero? You're talking about zero? Like literally zero?
Yeah, 0. 0.
What was the reason?
Because I had a final on my final, whatever it was, safety final from 2022 that rolled into 2023 from a phone violation they said that I got.
If it happened in 22, then why does it matter?
Because I was still on a final during the year of 2023.
Yeah, a lot of people are either happy, upset, you know. They did our reviews, our yearly merit increase reviews. To be honest, I can't complain. I got something. I'm not gonna say how much I got, but it was more than it was last year, so I was a little shocked. But mind you, I have no accidents and I got no write-ups, and they count all those things towards you, so you know, I deserve that at the end of the day. So, but some guys are, like he said, didn't get anything, but this guy had his, you know, like suspensions and whatnot. So, yeah, that's messed up, man. They should have at least give you something, I think, but I don't know, man. That sucks.
Yeah, so she started it off, so it's Louise, David, and Gigi. Gigi starts off, oh, we just wanted to let you know you did a great job this year, you know. This excelled in customer service, excelled in performance, excelled in attendance, above the standards, above. I was like, man, this is going fucking great. And now let's get into safety. Well, we're gonna have to give you unsatisfactory or needs improvement because you were on a write-up in 2023. Okay, so I was on a write-up, so that's gonna disqualify me. Oh yeah, that's the policy now. We're gonna disqualify you. Anybody that was on a final write-up in 2023 is automatically deemed needs improvement by corporate, and we will be giving you your raise this year. Do you have any questions? That fucking just sat there, smiled, fuck with the grease all over her face. I was like, and she's like, oh yeah, you got improvements. You need to be more selective on how you criticize people, maybe not being as vocal. Come to the person that you're having a problem with their management. And I looked right at David. I like the management that I'm having a problem with. I looked at him and he fucking looked right down at the floor. Louise wouldn't even give me eye contact this morning.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. That sucks. I feel you. But it's like I told you, man, you can't go to war with these guys, because at the end of the day, they hold it, you know, they hold it against you somehow. So I don't know, man. But to be fair with this guy, he really.
And then she tells me at the very end, she goes, areas of improvement could be, well, we'd like you to start attending like the rodeo, the safety banquet, and something else. Oh, company functions. And I said, Gigi, did you really just say that? She's like, yeah, we'd like you to attend. For what? Why? I'm not getting paid to go to it. And I said, there's no fucking reason for me to go to it. I said, you really pushed that on me? I said, I was like, you know, I walked out, I left. Well, I need you to acknowledge your thing on workday. Okay, thanks.
Well, to be fair with the management, I'm not trying to be on either side, but this guy, he does get accidents, and he goes to war with management. So it's like, I don't know, man. You gotta pick and choose your battles. I don't agree with not getting some type of merit increase, even if you get in an accident. But what he was saying is that he had a final, like, they told him if he doesn't, you know, be on his best behavior as far as accidents and stuff like that, then he's done. So that's why he didn't get anything. But like I said, I still don't agree with it. I think you should still at least get something. But you know, there's nothing we could do. Company makes the rules, and you just gotta do your best to follow them. I think today might be a long video, so enjoy, guys. Please hit subscribe. Do me the big favor and hit subscribe. Help me out, man. I know there's a lot. I've been getting a good amount of views, and I appreciate that, guys. So if you want to see more of this content, the best way you can do by helping me out is hitting subscribe. maybe if I get to 1,000, I'll do a giveaway of something. I'll do a little giveaway just out of to show appreciation. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Fucking now it makes sense why they were both in there, you know. So you had all three in there?
Yeah, because David was in there drooling over Gigi, how he sits in that chair and like just fucking like eyeball rapes her all day.
Okay, yeah, that's because I heard, well, with me, it was only Gigi, but I know somebody was telling me that they gotta be in there, both Luis and Gigi, and I'm like, well, that's a lie, because only Gigi was in there.
No, the ones that, so, if you didn't get a raise and there was 2 people in there.
Yeah, probably as a bodyguard, like as a witness.
Yeah, I just was like, I bit my lip, so I was just like, you know, I'm not gonna argue with you here, you know, but I will let it be known sooner or later that I'm not happy with my review. And, but, so they said, like they told a couple other people that part of your review this year, the reason why the raises were a little bit more than last year is because of the EXY being taken away. So I should get that part of it because that has nothing to do with the raise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about it. Don't you get like a lot? How much a week do you make out of just extra yards?
Between 100 to 300.
And see, this guy has a lot of apartments, and we get extra money if we take pictures of overloaded cans. So supposedly they're trying to get rid of all of that. Like they're trying to get rid of them paying us out for.
I did like 10,200 last year in raise in extra yardage.
Yeah, that's what your uncle, he's told me that you get a lot. I think it's you and Kevin, right? You and Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would talk to them and see what's up to them. How come you're not doing that? But she did say that she said they don't know exactly when that is gonna stop, whether it's gonna stop or not. Because remember they said when they were gonna install those cameras, they said, oh yeah, it's gonna go away eventually. But it's been a while now, and they really just don't know, I guess.
Now I can't figure out the glitches in this, so I can't launch it this time yet.
Have you noticed too? I was talking to Primo Chris. I've told him, I said, hey, you notice that the cameras don't activate it as much anymore. They don't get activated.
The drive cameras? Bullshit, they don't.
Mine hasn't gone off, dude. And then I take like the other day I took Froyland's truck, and nope. I even tested out, like I hit the brakes hard and they don't activate.
Mine always goes off and says, put your seatbelt on. Obstruction detected. Obstruction detected. Following too close. Yeah, mine fucking goes off all day long. It doesn't quit talking.
They're probably trying to get him, that's why.
Harsh braking.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Even Chris has told me, he's like, yeah, mine haven't gone off too. But either way, I'm still trying to be on my best behavior, you know. So I'm not trying to get too confident.
Chris's went off yesterday and told him he had an obstruction in front of his camera.
Yeah, he told me too, but he said that was the first time in a while. But see, you guys can't see it because it's dark. But that camera, the drive cam, it's facing up. And it should be facing forward. Technically, you're not supposed to touch it, so I don't drive this truck. I don't touch it. I did not touch it. So they can't go after me saying that I tampered with the camera, the drive cam. But basically those drive cams, if you're not wearing a seatbelt or if you're texting on your phone or whatever, you're holding the phone over your ear, it's gonna activate and it's gonna send management a little clip of the footage, or if you have like a hard stop, you know, it's gonna activate. You know, it's basically to cover your butt as far as accidents, just to make sure that you don't get blamed for something. And it's also to make sure that the drivers are on their best behavior when it comes to cell phones and eating and driving. So, you know, a lot of people don't like them, but to be honest, I really can't think of another company that doesn't have drive cams now. And some companies are more strict than others. Like I've heard of another guy that works for another company, like a competitor. I think he works for Waste Connections. He was telling me that you can't even have a Bluetooth on. So, like, you can't have a Bluetooth and be talking on the phone. And over here, they don't, that's not a rule yet, until somebody ruins it. And see, that's what happens though, is that we get all these rules because somebody made a mistake, you know? This guy over here is gonna go, okay. Thought he was gonna make the left. Seemed like he was on the left lane, but I didn't take a chance and I stopped. So,
hey,
hold on. I think, to be honest though, they might only be looking at the drivers that are constantly doing something, so maybe that's why his cameras get activated. But I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to follow the rules as much as possible, so maybe that's why they don't mess with me. Yeah, man, so it's let's see, it's been 33 minutes, so I'll come What up, guys? I'm back. So I'm done with the route. Man, I'm exhausted. Earlier I had like this coffee. Apparently I had a bunch of caffeine in. I came down on it and I'm so tired. My eyes are sleepy. But anyways, yeah, that second load earlier really messed me up. They had a lot of I got these apartments that actually I had 3 apartments and they all had a bunch of furniture in there. So basically I had to struggle to fit some of that load, the second load. But on the first load I was like maybe like, I don't want to say like 95% full. And I said, oh well, I'm gonna go get this other stop that I kind of messed up. I should have just waited for the second load to be empty. So I went there, dumped the can, and you know, to my luck, that can was like overloaded with a bunch of like, it's a shop, it's a body shop. So they had a bunch of like, I don't know if it was like insulation or what, but there was a bag with a bunch of fiberglass in there. But anyways, some of that stuff went over the blade. Let's see, let me explain to you guys. So right now I'm packing a load. Okay, I'm gonna hit the override to stop the blade. So for the people that don't know, when you're packing, you want to make sure that some of that trash doesn't go behind your blade, which is over here. I'm gonna get out. When you're done, some of that trash goes right there, behind there. When all that stuff goes over your blade like that, I mean, throughout the day, you know, big deal if like a little bit goes over, it's gonna happen, you know, it's not out of the ordinary. But the name of the game is, as you're packing, you know, that's why you have a hopper camera, or not all, you don't always have one. Sometimes you don't have one, and it really it sucks not to have a hopper camera. You know, some people will be like, oh well, it's a luxury to have a hopper camera. Yes and no. You know, I feel like every front load should be equipped with a hopper camera. It just makes your day, it makes your day go a lot smoother and a lot faster. But when you don't have one, you will have trash go over behind your blade, because the only way to check or make sure that you don't get trash over is, sometimes you can't tell from this view, but you can see through the top mirror if you're gonna have trash over. And sometimes you do have to stick your head out like I did earlier and check, and then retract the blade, you know, press that button, whatever. But anyways, I had a bag of like some, I don't know if it was insulation, but it had a bunch of fiberglass. So it went over. It wasn't until I got to some apartments that I noticed that some of my blade was getting stuck. So when that happens, which, like I said, you're gonna get trash over there, you gotta go get out. There's a little door right here, there's a little door right there, you open up and you gotta pull out the trash that got stuck in there, because like I said, sometimes your blade won't retract all the way and it'll get stuck. So I got in there, got that bag. So when I got the bag, I had a bunch of fiberglass got on me. You can't really tell, but a bunch of fiberglass got on me right here, and a bunch of got right here on my arm. So anyways, I've just been so itchy, man. So on top of that, I mean, you know, everything's been smooth, so I really can't complain. now I'm just taking a quick lunch, and then I'm gonna head to the landfill dump. And at the end of the day, when you're done with your day, you gotta go behind there and get all that trash out of there with a shovel and get it out of there. You know, you have to do that at the end of the day. There is no way around it. If you don't clean behind the blade, then all you're gonna do is you're gonna get all that trash right there, and you're not gonna be able to operate the truck. You know. So yeah, man, I think that's it for today. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, hit like and subscribe.